We've only just begun.
I'm Elizabeth Robinson, and I currently do No Alibis on Wednesday mornings, but I've been at the station since 1980. When I first got here, I was like a lot of community programmers. I came and I went. I did my show and I went, and didn't interact a lot with the students. And at the time, I'd say it was pretty much just a college station. That was what it wanted to be mostly, although there were always community programmers. But there was contention between students and community, between rock programmers and urban programmers, which they called soul at the time, I think. There was just a lot of friction at the station. And pretty soon after I started working, we managed to work a bunch of stuff out, and also to imagine the station as a media outlet that included, you know, sort of the typical college station of the time, indie music, etc. But also to say the media landscape was being gobbled up by corporate interests, and we wanted to do something that objected. We're in Fund Drive right now, and there have been like crazy things that happened during Fund Drive when we had a programmer, I guess in this case, who said he would stand on his head until somebody called in. And it didn't work terribly well because people wanted to see how long he'd stand on his head, I suppose. But, you know, just goofy things like that, which are there's space for that, along with, you know, very serious kinds of things that we also do. I really believe in the power of media and of its ability to generate knowledge and action. And as an example of the latter, in 1990, when it looked like the U.S. was about to go to war with Iraq, I was sort of railing against the idea on the air and saying, you know, nobody's doing anything about this. Everybody says, oh no, they won't really do it. They won't go to war. And I said, but I think they're serious. You know, there's a lot of military buildup, and we need to be concerned about that. And when I came off the air, a woman was here, and at the time the station doors were unlocked. There was a woman waiting to see me, and she said, I'm a teacher, but I'm still on summer break, and I came here to start something with you. And out of that, a bunch of people created something called the Campaign for International Diplomacy to organize against war and for diplomacy. And that was just, you know, the power of voice. In that case, my voice, but it was more the power of ideas. And that's become my place. I've worked internationally in media. I love radio over all media because I think it's the people's media. Why should they donate to KCSB? Well, if they come down here, they'll see what wonderful digs we have here. Everything is just like sparkly and shiny and new. Not. But even for people who listen to radio stations or have done radio in other places, I think there is a consensus that this is a jewel, and that, you know, there are very few restrictions on what you can do here. Some of them are legal, and some of them are philosophical, where for a long time the people inside KCSB have said, we don't need to do what everybody else is doing. We want to do something different. So we don't want to play whoever won a Grammy last week, whether or not they deserved it, that's not the point. The point is there are many, many, many people, voices, musicians, writers, ordinary citizens on the street who can approach this place and do something different, and that enriches them and enriches their listeners.